Hello everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by at my channel. I put up a tutorial recently on a super long tutorial on a companion page for this, and I got my mojo back. I'm feeling so much healthier. Here's the page that I'm talking about, and I was feeling so good. I hurried up and put another page together as a companion page, hoping that you like it also. It's not as hard as the first page. Now here's what we'll need for this. We'll need a background page. This one is in colors of pink. Okay, this piece right here is kind of shades of pink. This is all Griffin Lillian. The pink base is from another collection of hers. This is a happy piece that is a scrap that I found on something. This is a little lace here, 2.5 inches. You'll need 2 strips of this, and then the underneath part is another strip. You'll need 2 inches and 2 strips of this. And then we'll need this little scrap. This is happy. Okay, so I used magnets to keep this on this little trellis that I'm calling a memory board or a vision board. Isn't that fun to see that maybe it'll be a little vision board that we can put our things on here and create them. So this is a little tag I kind of put together with a little piece of ribbon so it wouldn't get loose. I used a little hole puncher in the middle, some little gold lace to kind of tie it all together. Here's the other little scrap, a little bit bigger, wider, you know, whatever sizes you have. Okay, and then here is the trellis. The trellis is inked and it is embossed. So I use the same little thing here once I cut them up and then I emboss them. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is the pink underneath. This is kind of a green tone. I used half a page for that and cut them up into 1/4 inches. And this other part here is a 1/2 inch. This one in, it goes in just like that. We go this one here. Here we're gonna have this gorgeous embellishment of just beautiful crowns of flowers. And I use hot glue to put this all down, put this little page down. And I just want to tell you thank you so much for watching, and let's get some memories out there and put them on paper so that we can enjoy them with all our family. Okay, so here I have cut 2 2.5 inch strips. I glued them together. I ran them through this little die and I put them together here. And then I did a 2-inch strip and I cut off the bottom, because what I'm thinking is that I ran it through like so. I'm thinking that it's going to be overlapping. When we do that, we want to still see that little cutout. So that is where I'm going to want to put it at. Not all the way to the edge, but right in that little space. You see how that works? There. So I'm going to mark that little spot right there with a little pencil. That is where it's going to get taped. And we're going to say that is 2.5 inches away from this spot. Little spot here. Remember, there's going to be a 1/2 inch that's going to be flat. So we need to go flat for the first 1/2 inch. I'm using a finger here ruler right there. And then we're going to put our pencil. Remember how we do our ruffle. Okay, so here I'm at the end, and then I'm making it flat. I'm doing that nice and flat right here. Just like this. Okay, so we have this part flat, we have this part flat, because this little spot right here is going to go right on top to right here. going to do the lace, and I want the ruffle to be right in between this little piece here. I want it to be right in between. So we want to do a little bit higher and start it flat and then start the ruffle. Okay, so I will start to work on that. Okay, we have the tape down. I'm planning on having a little ruffle right in between here going up. So we alternate our ruffles going up. I am trying to work that here so that we kind of do that with this little piece down, because that's where I want my ruffle to go up. And okay, so I made the top ruffles much more exaggerated. It was almost more like a 2-pencil ruffle. So this little piece down, just like that. Okay, because right on top of here is something is going to sit right on top of it. I don't know, we're gonna put the frame right here, or we're gonna put something in a gorgeous gold. Okay, so here I have little strips, and I embossed them and inked them a little bit because they just look too not worn. I'm wanting to make a trellis with this, and so I think this will work a little bit better. What we have here is the ruffle, and now we're going to use this trellis right on top. Heavy duty score tape around, and now I have the little strips that are 1/4 inch, and now I'm going to lay them down in some kind of pattern as a trellis. So if I'm looking at it right here, so I put that one right there, and then I bring it down right into this space. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna put down the next one. I don't have it holding down on this side. I only have it on one side. I'm gonna cut this little piece off right here, and we're putting down. Right there. I'm securing them down nicely on one side so that they're hopefully going to not get all different. And then I'm going to cut this side. There we go. So now we have them all going in one direction. Now we have to sweep them in the other direction. Excuse me, again, the corner to corner. So holding it down, and we're aiming it in that direction. Okay, so now it's the time to start weaving. So we're gonna go over and under and over and under. There we go. Okay, over, under, over, under, and then we're going straight to this corner. There we go. And then the next one. And now you need to pay attention to this one is a under, so this one would be nice if it was an over. Over, under, over. Then I cut this little piece off right here. And this is a good piece that's gonna go this way. One should be over. This one is an under, so this one should be an over, under, over. Start the next one. Here we go. This one is over. This one is under. So now this one we're starting here, over, under, over, and then this one goes under, over, under, under, over, under, over. Now we'll cut this one up. And this one should be just enough smidgen for this piece. Again, this is an under, so this one needs to be an over. There we go. So here we have our trellis starting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 going in every direction. I had plenty left over. I have the little strips. Then I have another little trim. I feel like this might finish it up, that little gold piece. So I want to put it right on the edge, kind of blend these two pieces together. I put heavy duty score tape on it. And we have this one on top to close up the entire trellis. Look at that. I think that'll be just perfect. Now I'm putting the frame right on top. Little page, you see how we did that? We put together a trellis on one side, a little trim right here. We have this cute little lacy ruffle on the end right there. And now we can put some, let's see, a gorgeous mat here. Good. Maybe some little mats. Okay, so I put a hole punch, a little circle punch in here, and a little circle punch in here, and I reinforced it. And what I'd like to do is tie them to this, kind of like what we have our memory boards. This is what I'm trying to make this trellis, kind of like a memory board. So I am putting it through here, loose because you can lift it up and move it to the back. So what I'd like to do is put it right through here. I have a little ribbon tied on it, and this is what I'm kind of thinking that I want to do. Okay, same thing right here. Okay, so here's our two little tags, you see. Now, this one also I want to put in here because this is the background from the last page. I kind of want it to be in here. And you know what would be fabulous also if this one had a little rosette. So let's make a rosette for this one. That would be perfect. So here I have this gorgeous little 2.5 inches, and I'd like to turn it into a delicate little rosette. So I cut it, and then I ran it through the little rosette maker. And now we're gonna squeeze it together, and we're gonna turn it into a little rosette. Okay, so we have the rosette going, and I attached it with double-sided tape on it. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use hot glue, and okay, and then we're going to attach all this into the middle. Okay, now we're going to attach all of this to the center. Put a big blob of glue on it, and then I want to kind of squeeze this in. Go. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side, so we're going to attach it. I'm going to attach it to the other side. There we go. Now we squeeze it together. Here, right, a little trim of gold. Alrighty, so now here we have this gorgeousness here. Look at that elaborate, that looks just perfect with these other pieces. Now I think we have our little memory board, trellis, just perfect. And then here on top, adding more and more and more is my thing. So right here. Okay, and I think we need to put 2 little magnets because I think I want to make this one into a magnet board, just like this. Wouldn't that be just adorable? We want to sit the little thing down here, and we're moving this just where we want them to be. Let's flip it over, and then we are going to put the magnets on the back, set into place with the score tape. Now we lift this up. There we go. And then we have this one that is a front and back. And this definitely needs a little gold trim on it or something. It's awfully plain. You know, it would be gorgeous as some of those dies. Okay, so this one kind of flips open this way, and this one is loose enough that it can kind of go this way. But then when you put them all together, this loveliness kind of cements them all together and holds them in nice and tight with the magnet. All right, well, thank you so much for sticking with me this long. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'm so happy and thankful for everyone to come and take a look. This has been so much fun for me. I'm really enjoying how this came out. So here is a quick little ending here. I put a title on the end right here, kind of in the middle, a little bit higher than the middle is where I ended up with, but it says live in full bloom. So isn't that just wonderful? And then I ended up putting little flowers going all the way down, lots of little gold accents in between, a cute little butterfly because it's supposed to be in bloom. And here is our little happy page tag that is just crowned with flowers and a gorgeous rosette right here in this gorgeous little lace. And it is double-sided because the Lillian paper collection from Anna Griffin comes in double sides. I have a little butterfly on this side and some little gold leaves. This is where the magnet mechanism is on this side. So when you put a picture on it, I use two, thinking that it's going to be thicker so we can continually hold on to everything here. Now these two here end up on a little string or a little ribbon, so they don't necessarily need the magnet in here, but it's nice to have everything compact. The trellis is right here in the middle that I'm calling a little vision board, memory board. I'm just really liking the way this came out. So it's a very nice little simple page once you get going. This is a page also that when you start putting it together and you think that your pictures are not going in vertical way, you can always move this and move it to the side. And you can put, you know, several horizontal. Now this is again one layout that you can easily put 6 pictures. These are 4x6s or 5x7s. And then a great big huge picture still here, or several little pictures in here. So this is another layout that we have been able to find space to make more and more pictures, because that's what we want to do. We want to preserve our memories. We want somebody else to come and look at our books and see our life and see how important we are to each other. And I really appreciate you subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, leave me some comments, tell me what your thoughts are. Have a great day. Bye.